Le bra anamach for skipper vrichting, lach Katie Reid a hula piece genaringach, ag na Geamaichean Oilimpigeach an Tokyo.
It was a bit of a shock to be going in the first place for me. So yeah, just try to take it all in, soak it all up, and yeah, there was worry before about there not being any crowds and spectators and things, but we created our own atmosphere. The Olympic Village was amazing. Like, everyone was buzzing about competing and just being part of the team, really. Team GB did a great job. In our block, it was all set up so we could like support each other and watch on the TVs and stuff. And yeah, and then like at the actual competition, there's always a good buzz anyway. Everyone's always excited to race, and your teammates support you. And we were able to like sit in the stands and support the rest of the team. So yeah, like it was a bit strange. Like, you didn't really even notice there weren't spectators because you're so focused on what you're doing and you don't really notice it. So yeah, it was great. It was a fantastic experience. Yeah, I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
In saas an the karate a dáiseach, lús Katie Anuarson go cuirachanach le taich fo talent transfer, program a chud an rialtas at bhewn.
I think it was 2014. There was a UK sport funded program called Girls for Gold. It was a talent transfer. There's been quite a few of them like across other sports, but this was for canoeing because Tokyo was going to be the first time that women's canoe was going to be in the games. They made this campaign up because there's a really low participation level in Britain. So it was like, I'll try and get someone to the games. So yeah, I was at uni at the time. I was doing karate, did karate pretty much my whole life. Pretty much my whole life. And I thought, I'll just apply for this. Literally had no idea what sprint canoeing was. I just was attracted to basically just pushing yourself, see how far you can go, the challenge. And now I'm here. So yeah, that was 7 years ago. And yeah, it has been a journey along the way, for sure.
Va féim ag Katie a trainer go crwy son na Geamaichean Oilimpigeach, leis groi smúnge nach dringi go leor a dáiseach ag na cúrs in Jerevi.
Went to Hungary in May, which was my qualifying event, and didn't make it. I just missed out by a place. So I got home and was processing that, and my next competition is the Worlds at the end of the year. So that was kind of where my goal was, and changed all my training to peak then. And then I think it was only 2 weeks before I flew out to Tokyo. My coach came up to me and was like, the Russians had done something with their qualifying, so they've handed a spot back. Do you want to go? I was like, do you want to go? Of course I want to go. So yeah, I found out 2 weeks before the games that I was going. So it was a sudden change to my plans, and had to change training a little bit. Like, you could change it, but it wasn't going to make a big difference at that point. You kind of, what you had is what you had, and that was what you were going with. So it was a whirlwind of a 2 weeks for sure, trying to get sorted. And the rest of the canoeing team were already out in Japan. They went to a pre-camp in like Kiba, which I wasn't able to go to just because of timings. So yeah, just tried to change things a little bit and get ready to race again. So yeah, it was a crazy few weeks. And I think with COVID as well, just trying to stay safe was everything was starting to open up. You didn't have to wear masks and stuff, and I was just like, I had to make sure I was getting on that plane.
As dewi blian a gulich, va Katie go tollichte, groi mis húsin colladí skip a vrichting.
Everyone's been through a lot, haven't they, over the past few years with COVID, and I think everyone was just excited to be there, just to be doing their thing. We've waited so long, and everyone's had very little competition, and that's why we do it. We do it to compete and to showcase our sport and things. So everyone was just it was on a vibe really. And it's like, you know, you're surrounded by very famous people and people who do really well, and I guess legends. So that was a good to be part of. And in the Team GB tower, there was there's people coming in after we won so many medals. So there was always someone coming in with a medal, and it was just it was a really great atmosphere, and everyone was very supportive. And Team GB say their slogan's like one team sort of thing, and you felt like you were part of it. It was really good to be part of.
A Stewie big and Fosh ha Katie a gamas in the Geamaichean Oilimpigeach in Paris, for a really dochus bewn of Hoshing.
Well, Paris is the next big one. I'll take some time off, reflect, and then it's amazing being an Olympian and being part of it. But I also want to do well, and I want to, I want to be pushing for those medals. I guess get to Tokyo would be a big tick, would be a bonus, I guess. But Paris is the one where I want to, hopefully get a medal, be contending for the top ranks. That's the one for sure.